wabarakatuh and a very good afternoon. Okay, so we meet again in our online class for week 5. Right, so we're going to continue our discussion regarding topic 4, genetic inheritance. Okay, so today teacher would like to discuss with you a few questions so it can enhance your understanding about this topic. Alright, so teacher would like you, but before that, teacher would like you to sign up your attendance. Okay, teacher will share the link. Okay, so please sign up your attendance for today. Okay, you can scan the QR code or you can key in the link that teacher provide. Okay, so teacher give you 5 minutes to do that. Okay, have you done class? Farid? Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so have you done now? Right. Okay, class, the teacher would like you to refer. Okay, cuba you buka your GC. Boleh buka tak GC? Teacher ada assign one question. Okay, so the question is like this. Kita discuss soalan ni before we can discuss. Okay, just to enhance your concept petang ni about mono hybrid cross. Can you open refer to your GC? Class? Okay, so teacher would like you to copy the answer. Okay, this question we are going to discuss, right? So teacher would like you to copy the answer on your test pad. Okay, so after we have done discuss, then you snap picture and submit for in our GC. Okay, is it okay like that?
Okay, teacher.
Alright. Okay, good. So let's start.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, so let's start. Okay, referring to the question that teacher gave just now. Okay, so teacher would like you to have the idea class. Okay, so the question given in the question. Okay, class, this is about, this question is about monohybrid cross. Okay, so we just do a bit exercise. Okay, so teacher would like you to copy this sambil teacher discuss. Okay, you jot down. Okay, so in this question, okay, we are observing a tomato plants. Okay, tomato plants. Okay, we observe tomato plants. Okay, what we observe? The characteristic or the phenotype. Okay, we observe the stem. Okay, the stem of the tomato plant shows purple color. Okay, and then it's crossed. Okay, with another tomato plant which shows recessive genotype for green stem. Okay, so as you all know, okay, one gene equal to 2 alleles. Am I right? Okay, one gene equal to 2 alleles. Okay, so in this case, the gene that we observe is the color of stem. Color of stem. Okay. Right. So, okay, given in the question, okay, is unknown. Okay, when meaning unknown genotype, say this one we don't know. Okay, purple is dominant. Okay, so now let's use the question asks you to use any symbol, okay, to show your genetic diagram. You need to you must be able to draw. So teacher would like you to use P. We use P. We use alphabet P to draw, to use in this genetic diagram. Okay, so like teacher mentioned previously, okay, during lecture and during our previous lesson, when you want to draw a genetic diagram, you must write down this one in class, the keyword P1. Okay, P1, in order you get to get 1 mark, okay, you need to write down the keyword. Okay, we use the capital P is an allele for purple stem. Okay, so because this is monohybrid cross, okay, because the monohybrid cross class, so mono means 1. Okay, 1 gene, so that's why you can observe, okay, 1 gene equals to 2 allele, right? So that's why in this case you're able to observe 2 allele. What are the 2 alleles? Okay, the purple color and the green color. Okay, the purple color and the green color. Siapa lagi tak masuk itu? Okay, alright. So semua dah ada dah. Alhamdulillah, tahniah. Okay, back to our discussion just now. Okay, so 2 alleles. Okay, so the 2 alleles are purple and green. So in purple is dominant. Teacher would like to write down in class. Purple is dominant. Okay, whereas green is recessive. Okay, so P1 Next P2. Okay, P2, you must be able to write down the parental phenotype that given. Okay, given in question, the parental phenotype is purple, okay, and green stem. Purple and green stem. So this symbol you must write class because it's a symbol. Okay, so let's start with apa ni, heterozygous, purple stem heterozygous. Because unknown genotype, okay, we start with heterozygous. Okay, so capital P, small p, cross with, okay, green, definitely it will be small p because this is recessive. Okay, so then the P3, okay, the parental genotype, and then you must show the P4, the gamete. Okay, and teacher would like to remind you all, gamete mesti circle. Cikgu ulang sekali kelas when you draw, when you want to show the gamete, you must circle. Okay, so this is the gamete, the formation of the gamete. Okay, so these parents, this one parent shows two probability of gamete, two types of gamete. Okay, one gamete carry dominant allele, okay, purple. One gamete carry recessive allele, green. Okay, for these parents, okay, obviously it only carry green stem, green allele stem. Okay, so then next we write down P5. So we show the F1 genotype. Okay, so you cross. Okay, so you cross this gamete. Okay, with this gamete, you manage to get what class? Okay, it shows the genotype, the F1 genotype is capital P, P small p, and with this one and with this one, okay, small p, small p. So then you summary class, okay, F1 genotypic ratio. When the question asks you to write the ratio, you must include this symbol. This ratio means nisbah, symbol double dot bertindih, okay, ratio. So 1p, capital P small p, okay, ratio to 1 small p, okay, and then P7, F1 phenotypic ratio, 1 purple stem, okay, a ratio to 1 green stem. Okay, so all these you manage to get 1 mark. So this one is 1 mark. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so with this you manage to get 5 marks. Okay, so why? Okay, class, just now the question stated that unknown. Am I right? Okay, unknown genotype. But why in this case teacher terus ambil unknown genotype, meaning it can be capital P or capital P small p. Am I right? Okay, but why teachers direct choose this heterozygous? Because you all tengok kepada anak yang terhasil. Okay, anak yang terhasil kat sini, okay, 56, 65, as if is 1 to 1. Okay, this is actually example of question of test cross. Because you cross with the unknown, you cross. So then when you get 1 to 1, okay, then it is proof. Okay, because if you, okay, let's say class, if you cross P, capital P cross dengan small p, what do you think you get? Is there any green stem? If the parent is homozygous dominant purple, do you think you can get the offspring or the F1 you manage to get green? There will be no green, right? Okay. Yes, because okay, this one it all always all produce all what class? Purple. Okay, all purple. So the genotype is cannot be homozygous recessive. Sorry, homozygous dominant. Right? So this is how you answer for the first part. Okay. Is there any question you want to ask me? Boleh class? Okay tak, Jannah? Boleh? Okay.
Okay.
Right. So next, Khairina. Okay, we are going to discuss the next question. Okay, refer to the next question. So the next question is about, okay, class, have you complete the answer?
Yes.
Okay, good. Tanya. Okay, next we move to second question. Okay. Okay, second question. The question asks you to state and define Mendel's second law. Okay, so as if you refer to our notes again, second law is emphasizing more on apa class? Okay, independently. Ingat ni kelas sebab itu dia panggil law of independent assortment. Okay, so dia mesti ada dalam jawapan kamu independently. Okay, so each pair of allele Okay, segregate, separate or segregate independently. Okay, for second law, okay, now it will involve 2 genes. Okay, so 2 genes equal to 4 alleles. Okay, so this is why, okay, the statement in this law, each pair. Okay, meaning if teacher write down A, okay, like this how many allele are there, class? There are 4, right? Okay, so these four allele, okay, these 4 allele will segregate independently. Okay, meaning A segregate, okay, A, and then it can be with B. Okay, tak ada kaitan A kecil tak boleh nak effect Okay, A and B. Okay, then A with small b, A besar with small b. Okay, segregated. So each pair allele, okay, ni each ni satu, each means satu each pair, sepasang. Okay, so dia akan segregate independently. Okay, so this one pula, so the A, small a with the B, okay, and A, this is what it means by segregate independently during gamete formation. This is what teacher shows. So now let's try to answer this question. Okay, the B question. Okay, just now we observe tomato tree. Okay, now back to favorite tree Mendel. Okay, pea plants. Okay, pea plants is a favorite favorite sample for Mendel. Okay, so in this experiment, okay, we are observing 2 characteristics. What are the 2 characteristics, class? Okay, the shape and the color. Okay, so S given already, class. So S is the dominant allele for spherical shape. Spherical, S besar, the capital spherical shape dominant. So the small s, okay, recessive allele, that is dented. Okay, and then for Y pula, okay, Y, okay, is dominant allele for yellow, and Y kecil is the recessive allele for green. Okay, so how you going to, then they minta you draw the genetic diagram of the pea plants. Okay, so the question asks you to draw the genetic diagram of the pea plant to show what clause. Okay, dia minta homozygous recessive pea plant. Okay, crosses with a homozygous recessive pea plant. Meaning this one referring to pure, pure breed. Pure breed means, okay, homozygous dominant, okay, cross with homozygous recessive. Okay, so this is what you get. So this is will be P1. Okay, and then parents, P, as usual, parents. You write the genotype. Okay, homozygous dominant cross with homozygous recessive, and you will manage to get the gamete. So the gamete is all YS. Okay, and here the gamete is all small y and s. So when these 2 gametes fertilize, okay, at the F1 generation, it will produce progeny or offspring, shows all yellow and all spherical seed. Okay, so genotype. Okay, so done with that, the part 1. Okay, class. So you managed to get 2 marks. So far, okay, Karina? Hello?
Okay.
Okay, right, good. Okay, so then second part of class, the second question, self-pollinated. The first generation has been produced in B1, self-pollinated, meaning F1 cross with F1. Okay, so F1 cross with F1, it will produce second generation, okay, which has different phenotype from the parents. So what are the different phenotype? So dia minta kamu show the genetic diagram and using Punnett square. Okay, why we have to use Punnett square, class? Because in this case we have 16 probability. Okay, 16 probability because each parents will produce 4 type of gamete. Okay, so this one, this one. Okay, 4 type of gamete class. So this gamete. Okay, F1 cross with F1. Okay, so using a Punnett square, this is what actually last time Dinesh dah buat itu masa kita buat hari Rabu kelas our Wednesday's class. Okay, so using a Punnett square, you construct a Punnett square, then you fill in the gamete here. Okay, you fill in the gamete here. Okay, this one, sorry. Okay, this one is the female and is a male. Okay, so then with the Punnett square, you show the cross of each progeny. Okay, so this one obviously is what class? Y just now apa? Y is just now yellow. S is now spherical. Am I right? Okay, so this is yellow spherical. Okay, dominant. Okay, yellow spherical. So teacher would like you to give the symbol. Let's say we give symbol bulat. Okay, so this one will be yellow. Yellow what is now spherical. Okay, so yellow spherical. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 9. Okay, so how many yellow spherical class? There are 9. Okay, next we give another symbol. Okay, so let's see, we give this one. This is yellow. So kelas saya teacher nak semua orang salin Okay, so this will be yellow. What class? Yellow shred. Yellow what? Okay, yellow dented. Okay, yellow dented. This one is yellow dented. 1, 2, 3. Okay, yellow dented. Okay, so for yellow dented, it is 3. Okay, so next we try with green spherical. Okay, so this green. Okay, green spherical. Okay, green spherical. Okay, and green spherical. Okay, 3 classes, green spherical. Okay, so green spherical, there are 3. Okay, so last one? How about now the last one? Okay, the last one, obviously this one is this one class. This one will be both recessive. Okay, the last one is both recessive. That is green dented. Okay, 1, right? So all in, there are 16 probability. Okay, 16 probability when F1 is crossed with F1. That's why we use Punnett square in order to simplify our answer. Okay, because obviously in question directly ask you to show using Punnett square. Okay. Okay, class. So teacher give you 1 minute to have a look and jot down all the important points. Okay, because after class, teacher nak use snap and share in your GC. Okay. Okay, according to question teacher that assign just now. Okay, so last question. Okay, another last question before we stop. Okay, so you phenotypic ratio, you summary class like teacher write down just now 9 yellow, okay, 9 yellow and spherical sheet, 3 yellow and dented sheet, 3 green and spherical sheet, and 1 green and dented sheet. Okay, so there are 16 probability. Okay, so okay class, boleh? Okay, now our last question. Okay, if you have any answer, question, you can stop and ask me. Okay, right? Isha, okay, Isha?
Okay, teacher.
Right, good. Okay, jom kita tengok kat sini. One last question ni kelas So Ali, okay, wait. Okay, the last question kelas Ali choose, okay, Ali choose 2 pea plants, okay, and Ali cross these 2 pea plants, okay, between the male and the female. And what is the result shows? Okay, this is the offspring. Okay, the offspring. So as you can see, okay, most probably when you apply this data, okay, when you apply this data according to maths, okay, obviously you can summary. Okay, the smallest number is 97. So when everything you divide with 97, okay, basically roughly you manage to see the pattern of 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, so then the question asks you, class, what type of cross has been constructed by Ali? So when teacher just now mentioned in class, when you detect, okay, the number of pea plants, the number of pea plants you count in class, okay, you count. Oh, yellow and spherical 103, yellow and dented 97. Okay, you count and you record the data. So green and spherical 105, green and dented 99. Okay, so what basically when you show this pattern of inheritance from these 2 pea plants, okay, what's the answer you're going to write? Okay, like teacher mentioned before this class, you have learned about a monohybrid test cross, okay, and also self cross. So in this case, when you see this data, automatically, okay, this shows a test cross. Okay, so this show a test cross. So how you confirm your answer? So you must able to draw the genetic diagram. Okay, so teacher would like you to realize the class when 2 parents or when 2 organism or when 2 individual involved and produce this pattern of offspring, okay, this data or this pattern of offspring, okay, automatically the genotype of the unknown parent is heterozygous. Okay, it cannot be homozygous, because when the parent is homozygous, automatically there will be no different characteristic. Okay, so if all homozygous, of course only yellow and spherical will show. There will be no yellow and green and spherical or yellow and dented. Okay, yellow dominant in class. There's a difference. Okay. Okay, yellow is dominant. Dented is recessive. Okay, dented is recessive. Okay, green is recessive. Okay, and spherical is dominant. Okay, so this is the two class. This is the two characteristic which differ from parents. Okay, parents patutnya apa tadi kelas? This is a parent. This is a parent. Parent trait or parent characteristic. Okay, so same to this also. This is a parent trait. Okay, but this one is a combination. Okay, this pea plant shows yellow, but yellow color, seed yellow, but recessive. The shape is dented. Another one, another pea plants. Okay, recessive. The color is green that we always find in nasi goreng. Green. Okay, mixed vegetable. Okay, so and then the spherical, the dominant, the shape is spherical. So this is two recombinanted, what you call it. Okay, so that's why if the data is like this, automatically the genotype of parents that unknown is heterozygous. Okay, so this is a test cross, and how you show the test cross? How you show the test cross? Alright. Okay, so you write down the genotype of the Y besar, Y kecil, okay, S, capital S, small s. Okay, do not forget the symbol cross. Okay, with YSY, SS. Okay, and then you show the gamete. So for this parent, it produces 4 possible gamete. Okay, 4 possible gamete, and this only 1 gamete. So when these 4 possible gamete, okay, fertilized with this 1 gamete, right? So this is what you observe. Okay, this one is what class? Yellow, spherical. Am I right? Okay, this one yellow but dented. This one green but spherical. Okay, and this one green dented. Okay, so this is what you can show, okay, convince. Okay, so teacher would like to again to emphasize when you see this data, because this data, when you see this data, automatically, okay, the parents, the genotype parents, okay, this one confirm class, this one do not change, okay, for this one, okay, actually is Y unknown as unknown. Am I right, class? Okay, but if you see this data 1 to 1 to 1, okay, automatically you will know that the genotype of the unknown parents is heterozygous. Okay, this is what teacher nak you remember, class. This is a tip. Okay, you see this 1 to 1 to 1. Okay, automatically the unknown genotype is heterozygous. That is what teacher nak you faham. Okay, this is dihybrid cross. Dihybrid cross in class. Okay, this is example of dihybrid cross, dihybrid test cross. Okay, dihybrid test cross. Okay. Alright, have you done okay with the answer? Okay, kalau just now yang teacher show this one, just now yang ni ialah this is monohybrid cross. Okay, this is a monohybrid cross. 1 to 1 juga. 1-to-1, monohybrid cross. Monohybrid test cross. Okay, this is a monohybrid test cross. Okay, just now, okay? Okay, the last one, the last question is dihybrid test cross. Okay, class? So, back to you. Okay, Farhana, ada pertanyaan cikgu? Afrina? Is there any question you want to ask class regarding to this question? Okay, so tomorrow kita jumpa and nanti we teacher update the apa ni? Or next week. Class next week. Next week we will meet you, teacher akan jumpa you Selasa, right? Selasa petang. Okay, so teacher nanti nak you prepare for our next lesson, page 75. Okay, tutorial class page 75. Okay, page 75, question 1. Next week, today 10, 11, 12, 13, 15 lah. Oh yeah, your UPS, right? Oh, lupa lah cikgu. Okay, your UPS 15 Okay, we try to prepare page 71, question 1, PSPN 2010-2011. Okay, so I think that's all for our class today, petang ni. So, is there any question you want to ask me?
No.